With our hands in the air, we'll be higher flying. Take a breath and we can.
Well, that was weird. I don't know what happened. I came back in here from grabbing a beer and the music had stopped. So we'll I guess we'll do it like this. What up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy DJ AlphaTyler. If you don't know what we're here for, then I guess you just haven't been paying attention and whatnot, because it is time for Fallout Friday. We are back on some Fallout New Vegas, and we got random Miami boys. I don't know what's going on here. This is odd. I've never heard this one before. Typically, my playlist is very curated to my tastes. This must be something new they're trying to throw in the mix on me. Anyway. My man just waited to toss that out there. Okay. Have fun playing Star Wars, my man. Have a good evening. Appreciate you rolling through. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. We may be live in a couple of hours because we're getting ready to hit the casinos. And so we could be spending a little bit of time at the casinos. We'll see how it all plays out, depending on some decisions that we make. For anybody who doesn't remember where we left the stream off last time, well, it is time for us to finally confront Benny, the man who shot us. So, yeah, we're all very excited about that. Time for some much-needed vengeance. We're going to go confront him in search of the platinum chip that he stole from us. We can play some Star Wars universe together. Mayhaps sometime. Probably not tonight. This is Fallout night, baby. Fallout night, baby. Alright. Time to get the old game loaded up. The old game booted. Rocking, ready to roll. Fallout New Vegas. Fanu, Manu, Lanu. Let's see here. Let me get my controller. I haven't used this controller in like a week and a half. Oh shoot, I forgot you can't do that in the middle of the thing or it makes the sound bug out for some reason. Hold up. Let's quit. Gosh, it feels weird. I haven't held a video game controller since before I went to Disney World. And like, this just feels alien in my hand right now for some reason. Apparently a week can negate, 35 years of semi-regular gaming in the old memory. Alright, let's see here. I'm probably going to have to switch the... Yep, I am. And that's why we kept it up. Alright, there we go. Nobody wants you to figure out how to use Tangia. I don't really know how to use Tangia, if I'm being honest. I think there's a box underneath the stream for it. Let me see here. Let me swap these things. Let me put this over here, and then I'll put this right here. We'll go ahead and collapse this because we are not currently collaborating with anyone. I'll drag this on along right here. There we go. Hold up. Hold up. Hey! There we go. There we go. Gosh. Gotta turn this down on my end a little bit. We got New Vegas blasting up in this mug. Up in there, up in here. Alright, so taking Rex to Dr. Henry in Jacobstown to learn how he can be fixed is definitely not our priority, since we can't even acquire Rex to take him with us. Are you guys following me? Yep. Alright, and also, I believe I'm still wearing... Yes, I'm still wearing the King's outfit, which is not what we're going to be wearing. We're going to wear some actual armor now that stream is over. Again, that was only an agreement that I made for one stream, because we need real armor. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Hell, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class, and I was just a lie. Hey, yeah, they said you was high class, and that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Alright, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh, we sliding, dog. Hold up. I'm trying to do a fit check real quick since they ain't a mirror in this fancy penthouse. Okay. Hey, I'm with it. Kind of looking like Kid. Kid raided us last night, and now we kind of looking like him in this game. That's kind of weird. Alright, let's see. So I got my hose in tow. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Elevator door. Oh, yeah. I got to talk to Victor still. Yep. Let me down to the casino. Down to the casino. Let's see. I think that I got to double check. Yeah, house always wins. We got to go get the platinum chip. Ring-a-ding-ding. Confront Benny at the Tops Casino. So today is primarily... I don't know if we'll finish all the casinos. We will definitely finish the Tops Casino. So we've been this far. We've made it out to... you know, the North Vegas Strip here. That's home of the Gamora Hotel and the Lucky 38. Those are really the only things in this section of New Vegas. We gotta go through here to get to the South Vegas Strip. Of course, we see another Lucky 38 sign. Just to orient you guys on everything, we have the Tops Casino and Hotel over here. This is where we will be going to find that cutthroat Benny. We got the Las Vegas Boulevard Station right here. This is actually not currently a radio station. I know, big surprise. We've met Mr. House. We know that he is a head on a screen, and so he's not actually doing the radio broadcast that I just realized we haven't actually been playing around with. We have the Ultra Lux Casino over here. And then on down that way, we have some more buildings that we will check out as we get to them, including the Vault 21 Hotel. But for right now, our journey is taking us to the Tops Casino.
Hey, fellow, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
Let's see. Why do you need my guns?
Security, baby. Can't make the bread if the bakers are full of lead. You dig it?
True.
Don't worry, you're safe as houses in here. Courtesy of Mr. House.
Alright, we'll keep our holdout weapons and give them
Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your Tops experience the tops?
Let's see. What is there to do here?
Everything your little heart desires, that's what. You like gambling? Boom. Either one of the main hallways has cards, slots, you name it. Hungry? Thirsty? The restaurant just off the left-hand hallway has the best food and booze in Vegas. Or maybe you'd rather take in a show. The Aces Theater upstairs always has hot acts raring to go. Check it out.
Alright, let's see here. Where did you take my weapons?
Relax, baby. The safest houses. We'll keep them locked up in the bank upstairs right next to the money. It's serious protection.
He said sluts. I think he said sluts, but they do have those too. Actually, I think the Tops is like the only one of the casinos here that doesn't have sluts. Alright, let's see here. Goodbye.
Have a good time, baby.
Alright, let's see here. Let's talk to this other chairman over here. This is Swank. What up, Swank?
Hey there, pal. Welcome to the Tops. And what can I do for you today?
Who are you?
Ain't been on the strip long, have you, pal? Name's Swank. This is my joint.
I thought Benny ran this place.
Benny oversees the business, sure, but I run the tops day to day. I'm his right-hand guy, you dig?
I'm looking, let's see, no. Can you give me the rundown on New Vegas?
Sure, kid, sure. What can I tell you?
Ah, yes! Indubitably, I was wondering when that was going to happen. Cilantro. Let's see here. What do you know about Mr. House?
House is an all-right kind of guy. Sure, he keeps a pretty tight grip on the reins, but Vegas is a wild horse.
Yeah.
You can't just give her her head. Without Mr. House, we'd still be wearing gecko skins, poking around the ruins with pointy sticks and scalping people for giggles.
Let's see. More questions about New Vegas.
Sure, kid, sure. What can I tell you?
What's the story with the White Glove Society?
Creepy bunch of cats, you ask me. Ah, sure, they act all polite and civilized, but there's something off about them, you dig?
I dig.
Don't get me wrong. That resort of theirs is ring-a-ding. But my guts say don't go in the basement.
All right, more questions.
Sure, kid, sure. What can I tell you?
Let's talk about the Omertas.
Ah, they're a shifty pack of rats. If I were you, I'd keep one hand on my wallet and the other on my gun whenever they're around.
Good to know. Let's see, I think that's all I can ask you about New Vegas. Tell me about the chairman. Oh, yeah.
Man, we're only the coolest cats on the whole strip. We've been here the longest, we got the swinkiest digs, and we got caps rolling in like the tide.
Dang.
Everybody loves the chairman because we show him a simple good time, no strings attached.
Let's see. What about Caesar's Legion?
Oh boy, those clowns. Listen up, kid, and listen good. I don't care how many fancy Latin names he gives himself, a thug ain't nothing but a thug.
True.
Warlords and emperors? Don't make me laugh. At least they got enough brains to stay the hell out of New Vegas. Mr. House would clean their clocks.
Ah, this guy seems like a big fan
Sure,
of
kid,
Mr.
sure.
House.
What can I tell you?
You guys picking up on that? This guy seems to like Mr. House. It's funny that his business partner robbed Mr. House and shot me. What about the NCR?
I hear they got their act together out west. Like a real old-time country, they tell me. Nah, maybe that's true and maybe it ain't. But Vegas is a whole new scene. Those Bear Flag boys better step light unless they want a knuckle supper.
Hey, yo, knuckle supper, though. All right, let's talk about something else.
Sure, kid, like what?
Let's see, nice place you got here. Tell me about it.
The tops? Yeah, sure, you want the nickel tour? Old Swank's happy to oblige. We got everything you could want. Slot machines in the back, cards and roulette in the front, fine entertainment upstairs in the Aces Theater. And all with your security personally guaranteed by the chairman and Mr. House's own Securitron police. It's the tops.
It's the tops. Look at that. All right, so this guy seems like a fan of Mr. House. I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's something he should know about Benny. What do you guys think? Should we tell him what Benny did, or do you think we should just go confront Benny?
Yeah.
I'll let you guys think on that for a second. See, so here's what we got. We can tell that guy, or we can walk around right here. Benny is just down at the end right there. Tell him, confront. I'm seeing 50-50. 50-50, y'all. Tiebreaker, Jim. What are we doing? Confront that. Okay. Let's see here. Do I have any holdout weapons? Got a silenced 22 pistol. Guess we'll run that up there, and we'll take this down here. All right, let's see here.
This place.
All right. Y'all making some interesting calls here.
I got my eye on you.
What in the goddamn?
What a
Let's
greeting.
keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth. Hello. The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit.
Let's see. Seems you need to work on your marksmanship.
I hit what I was aiming for. Guess you had brains to spare. Or are you just thick-skulled? Either way, baby, this is good news. Maybe I can finally sleep at night, knowing you didn't die. What say you and me cash out? Go somewheres more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer.
Let's see. Do we agree? What are we looking at here? What do you guys think? Platinum chip, I want it now. Do we agree to go up to his room? What do you guys think? I mean, there are a lot of people around us, and we don't have any guns right now. So, I would caution everyone to kind of factor that into their decision here. No deal. All right, no deal. You'll answer my questions now, not later.
It can't work like that, baby. Not out in public like this. You really need me to spell that out?
I want the platinum chip and I want it now.
I can't do that, baby, and you know it. There's a lot of angles to this caper. Complexities aplenty. But plenty of action, too. Enough for both of us. But we don't jabber about that out here in public. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private.
Give me one good reason not to kill you.
You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards, and every one of them is packing. Me too, so baby makes 5. Add to that, every chairman in this joint is armed, and not with some holdout pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security. Anyhow, baby, you didn't come here for vengeance. You came to get clued in. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private.
All right, guys, we only have 2 options. What you have in mind or attack him? Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, talk somewhere private. Attack. What'd you have in mind?
To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed.
Let's see. All right. Oh, hold up. We can try to take the speech check right here. Let's see. Let's do a speech check. 2 conditions: lose the bodyguards, and we both go to the suite now.
If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes. Follow me.
I've never taken this path. I don't know how this one's gonna play out, actually.
No sudden
'Cause
moves
I've
around
never
the
actually gotten him to go to the presidential with me. Just so you know, if you do go to the presidential without him, he actually just makes a break and goes to his room. Had we talked to Swank up front, we could have convinced Swank to actually send him up to his room, and then we could have jumped him alone with all of our weapons, because Swank would have gave us everything back. I haven't done this route before. This is interesting. Okay, he's not in here though. Oh, he is in here. He's right there.
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask, how is it that you're still living?
Let's see. Securitron dug me up, and a dock in Good Springs did the rest.
House was on to me from word go? I thought I was being so clever. Once you were vertical, how'd you track me down?
Drop something in Boulder City. Show Benny his ladder. Okay, we're taking a different route here with Benny.
I think I deemed that flint box my lucky charm. Oh, the irony. I guess that's enough scratching around at first base. Tell me, which way is the wind gonna blow?
Let's see here. If you're thinking we can work together, what you guys think? We gonna try to hear him out, ask him questions, or go back to the kill threat? I've got questions, a bunch of them.
You got questions, I got answers.
Let's see. Tell me about the platinum chip. Let's see about the platinum chip first.
It's the house edge, baby. Literally. It's what Mr. House needs to stack the odds in his favor.
Well, we know that. How's the chip? What does the chip do?
It has something to do with the Securitrons. I know that much. Upgrades their hitting power, gives them heft. Might be slightly useful if you're looking to defend the Strip from Caesar's Legion or the NCR. Or maybe both.
Alright, how's the chip work?
It's some kind of data storage device, Dig. So it's the data on the chip that's platinum, not the chip itself. Trouble is, the chip don't fit any computer I've found. Must require special hardware.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
How else can I clue you in?
Let's see. Help me understand the scheme of yours.
Broad strokes, change in management. The Securitrons are where it's at. I need a way to control them, and a way to beef up their hitting power. I get those two ducks in a row, Vegas can defend itself versus all comers. NCR, Caesar's Legion, it won't matter.
What makes you think you can succeed?
Baby, the odds may look long, but that's just because we ain't done rigging them. I won't toss the dice until we are.
What up, Aaron?
I've gleaned a lot working with Mr. House. He was a good cat to swing with. I still got a lot to learn, but it's coming together.
And you're willing to commit murder to make this happen?
Baby, do you not understand the level of game here? What I did to you was rotten. But if you think House, the NCR, or Caesar won't kill to put Vegas in their pocket, I really did blow out your brains.
Dang! See your point?
It's a game, and games have winners and losers. I prefer the former.
Haven't crashed yet
you?
today, Aaron. Alright, let's talk about something else.
Something else you wanted to know?
Let's see. What are you offering?
You help me, and before long, the chairman will rule all of Vegas, Dig. With enough robot muscle to back it up. You'll get a sweet, juicy cut of that action. But until that day comes, I'll keep you on retainer and pay bonuses for special missions. How's that sound?
How's that sound, guys? How's that sound? We got a deal, no deal, or one of these middle options. Jim says deal? Jim says take the deal? Jason says take the deal? Hey, y'all weird. Okay. It's a deal.
Jackpot, baby. I knew we'd see eye to eye. Here's a start on your retainer. Don't spend it all in one place, and the prez is yours for as long as you want it. When you're ready to saddle up, come find me down on the casino floor and we'll plan the next step of this caper.
Huh.
Ring-a-ding, baby. Ta-ta.
I'm just saying, we just took 250 caps from him when Mr. House was offering us like $3 grand. Y'all ain't good at negotiating. Let's see here. Well, we got the presidential here. Got some whiskey, wine, vodka. Wait, what the fuck? Oh shit. Okay, so he does still betray us. That makes sense. Got Benny's sweet key, Top's presidential key right there. Benny's sweet key, squirrel on a stick. I want these sunglasses. Took the pre-war outfit too. We're gonna take a couple of outfits here since we got a couple of closets to keep them in, you know. Let's see, some rounds, cigarettes. Always need cigarettes. I can't help but feel that we're gonna have to kill everyone here. Alright, search Benny's suite.
The
cleaners will knock twice. Make sure they're thorough.
Dang, I probably should have just left. Yeah, it's a real mess in here. 4 bodies.
What the fuck?
Is that him? Let's see here.
This is just swell. Benny vamooses and I'm left holding the bag. What do you need, kid?
Have you seen Benny?
I saw him heading for his suite just a few minutes ago. Looked like a fox that just got caught in the hen house. Maybe you'll catch him there.
Alright.
Yeah.
Give me my gun.
Enjoying your stay?
Where'd you take my weapons?
Relax.
Alright, you ain't gonna tell me. Cool. Got it. Alright, let's go. We gotta go to Benny's suite after all, but I'm pretty sure he's gone because there's an escape door in the back. I did wake up choosing violence. I don't know that I did, but Jim definitely did. Let's see here. Let's get these Sunset Sarsaparillas real quick. And the Nuka-Colas. Boom, boom. That ain't the door I'm looking for. Oh, maybe it was the door I was looking for. Okay, yeah, that's Benny's suite. I don't know why it's not called Benny's suite. It's not in here. Whoa, a Securitron with a happy face.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today?
Have you seen Benny?
Sure! He came through here in a big hurry. Didn't even stop to say hello. I think he went down his secret escape elevator out in the hall.
What are you doing here?
Good question! My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encrypted transmissions. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man.
Yes Man's very forthcoming. Shouldn't you be working for Mr. House? How'd you end up here?
As I understand it, I used to be just like all those other Securitrons out on the strip. But then my neurocomputational matrix was completely reprogrammed. To be nice! Very, very nice!
Benny reprogrammed a Securitron all by himself?
Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember.
Huh. What is this place?
This is Benny's workshop. When the tops got renovated, he had this half of the floor blocked off for his own use. I guess you could say it's my entire world. I don't think I've ever left this room, but that's okay. I'm not complaining.
Benny stole a platinum chip from me. Do you know what it's for?
Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there!
What's Benny planning to do with the chip?
Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses. Most prominently, his Securitrons. And then I just do what Benny tells me. Easy peasy!
You're very forthcoming with that information.
I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably pretty dumb, huh?
Yeah. What if I wanted to take over New Vegas instead of Benny? Dun dun dun!
Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no.
What are the details of the plan?
Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the plan.
Let's see. Say Mr. House was gonna suffer an accident. How would that happen?
It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of his entire network.
I've been inside the Lucky 38.
You have? Wow, that's amazing. You can murder Mr. House whenever you want.
Just
I
like
mean,
that.
Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Good Springs.
What do you know about the courier Benny shot?
I knew he was carrying the platinum chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for him. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. They're all encrypted, of course, but I'm quite a decryptor. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the platinum chip? Just in the last year alone? Of course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh?
Yup. I'm the courier Benny shot.
I know that's not true, because you still have a head.
I'm serious.
That's not funny, you getting shot in the head. I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now.
Benny seems to have run off with the platinum chip.
No kidding, he was running fast. He better pace himself. He has to run all the way to Fortification Hill. There's an underground facility there that might have the special hardware required to use the data on the platinum chip. It's too bad Caesar's Legion built its camp right above it. Talk about inconvenient.
That is
the
inconvenient.
The platinum chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting? That's not a very nice word.
Once I get the platinum chip, what then?
I'd take it straight to Mr. House if I were you. He'll think you're helping him out. Then, when he's not looking, kerpow! The big question is whether to give him the chip before you do him in. He's the one who'll know exactly what to do with it after all. He might upgrade his defensive capabilities right away, or even unlock new ones. But then those defensive upgrades might make it harder for you to finish him off. Hard to say. It's up to you. Let me know when it's done and I'll roll over to the Lucky 38. If I'm right about the chip, I should be able to install myself on House's mainframe. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna help you accomplish so much, whether I want to or not.
Alright, let's see. So I should ask these tribes if they'll support an independent Vegas.
Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do.
How do you guys feel about Yes Man here? Which tribes should I get to know?
There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on the strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too, like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel.
Let's see. Said something about a bunker at the fort.
Right. It's one of 2 locations on Mr. House's network with non-standard hardware. My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. And who knows what else? Maybe a giant robot or something.
Huh. I'll think about it.
I have to admire your prudent nature. Why get caught up in action, you know? And results?
Alright, let's talk about the tribes I should get to know.
Of course, ask away.
I'm not particularly going for the anarchy ending, Aaron. I'm kind of letting the chat sway me in different directions. Otherwise, I would have taken the sneaky approach here and jumped Benny in his penthouse. My last playthrough was the Independent Vegas, so you know, I mean, I'm good with it. I'm good with going a different route. I'm kind of letting you guys influence me a little bit here. Let's see. What do you know about the boomers?
They must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them. They fire artillery on anyone who comes near their settlement at Nellis Air Force Base. Talk about rude.
That is
If they
rude.
can be convinced to fire those big cannons at the Legion or NCR, though, well, that'd be neat, wouldn't it?
That would be neat. Get back to you about the boomers.
Take all the time you need. Anything else I can help with?
It's all stolen land, Jason.
The cons
Tell me about
are
the great
just-
cons.
They're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway.
How have the cons been kicked around?
They were one of the tribes the 3 families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's just no getting rid of them.
Let's see, I need to take some more time with the cons.
You set the pace. Anything else I can help with?
What do you know about the Omertas?
I remember that Benny used to pay a receptionist at Gamora for information. Maybe she knows something.
Good to know. Do you know anything else about the Omertas?
Just that Benny didn't like them. He talked on and on about how they couldn't be trusted. And this is coming from Benny. He hated their casino, said it was tacky, and he thought they were up to something, because he said they always are.
I'll check into the Omertas some more.
Whenever you get around to it, we'll be just fine. Anything else I can help with?
What do you know about the White Glove Society?
From what I understand, they're perfectly delightful. They're cultured, clean, and super polite. Benny didn't like them, though. He said they were creepy.
I'll let you know when I'm done evaluating them.
Don't hurry on my account. I'm the one with a flexible schedule. Anything else I can help with?
Penny's suit is tacky. True. Where should I look for the Brotherhood?
Some of Mr. House's data said that he'd lost a bunch of Securitron scouts near Hidden Valley. Telemetry showed that they'd been attacked with energy weapons. House was pretty sure it was the Brotherhood. There must be a bunch of them holed up there. Not a good place for a robot to visit.
What do you know about them?
They go around in big suits of power armor, and they have lots of energy weapons. But there's a downside. They just have a thing about technology. They think it should all be theirs. If someone else has it, they get mad. All I'm saying is, not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with robots.
Not ready to decide what I want to do with them.
No rush. Take your time. Anything else I can help with?
Let's talk about something
What?
else. Let's see. Remind me about what you said about some bunker at the fort.
That's right. Like I said, it's probably pretty important because it has non-standard hardware, just like the Lucky 38. The data on that platinum chip is a big secret unless you can find a dedicated reader to decode it. Isn't that frustrating?
All right. I'll think about
I
it.
have to admire your prudent nature.
All right,
Don't
goodbye.
stay away too long.
Right on. Alright, so let's see. Let's do this level real quick. We've got 15 points. We'll take up... We've got speech pretty good right now. Let's do 4 right here. We'll take another 5. No, we got speech at 70 right now. I was going to say we'll put another 5 right there. Maybe not. We'll put 4 in Nah, that's wasted. I never use energy weapons anyway. See, we'll put... Nah, I don't really use explosives either. Alright, let's see. So... We'll put some in science. Take lockpicking on up. And then for our final 2... yeah, we can put the last 2 in guns. Alright, so now for a perk. Don't really care about shining armor. Hot touch. Let's see, where were we on getting... What did we take last time? I can't remember what we took last level. Let's see. Life Giver's not terrible. Math Wrath isn't terrible. Strongback isn't a terrible choice right now. I don't really use energy weapons. Toughness, not a terrible idea to take right now either. Of course, we could always take Bloody Mess just to make all of our kills explode into a red gut-ridden eyeball strewn paste. Comprehension, not terrible to take either. Although I thought that we already took Comprehension. Retention's kind of a waste. Rapid reload's not bad. Let's see. I'm thinking toughness. I'm thinking we go ahead and take toughness and then take a second point in toughness later. Especially because y'all just choosing the most violent paths possible. I'm between toughness, strong back. Maybe Math Wrath. We'll take toughness. We'll take toughness. There we go. Alright, let's see. So we know Benny went this way. Spoiler alert, he went down this way, and we're not going to be able to open it. It requires a key. Look at that. So he escaped out there, and there ain't a damn thing that we can do about it. There's nothing else down this hallway that we can do, interact with. Also in this room, all the terminals are broken. Surprise, surprise. What do we have right here? Locksmith's Reader. We'll take that in case we need it later on. And Lego. Any got anything in here? Nope. 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 Alright then. Alright, we're done here. Back downstairs, we gotta go find Benny, or... Alright, so we have a few options right now, actually. So from here, we can choose from a few different things. We can go ahead and finish up the casino route. We're done with the tops, by the way. The tops is finished. We can go to the casino route. We can go ahead and investigate the Gomorrah over here, the Gomorrah Hotel, which is the Omertas that everyone keeps talking about. we can go ahead and chase Benny to the fort to try and recover the platinum chip. And we can also choose to kill or disable Mr. House at this point in the game if we would like. We can go and start making contact with all these different individuals here, including the Ultralux, which is the other casino here in New Vegas. We can go find Benny, get the platinum chip, and bring it back to Mr. House. Yeah, those are our options. So what do you guys want to do? Do we want to chase Benny right now? Do we want to finish up the hotels around here? Or do we want to just go ahead and kill Mr. House? Does this lady look like she's trying to walk up to me?
Hope Swank's smarter than Benny.
Let's go find Benny. So we go in the vengeance route. We go find Benny. All right. Man has left. Oh, there's the first crash. Hopefully that's saved because I have not recently. Dang. We knew it was just a matter of time. Alright, let's see. Play. So what do you got? Why did it go full screen like this? I never play with it full screen like this. Whatever, we'll leave it full screen. It's fine. This is fine. Probably not, actually. It's probably gonna get super choppy. We'll give it a shot for a minute. We'll give it a minute to. Oh yeah, already chopping up. This is why we don't play this game full screen. That's Aaron's fault. Yeah, gotta repay Benny for his little gift. Well, you know, we could have, but everybody wanted to go up to the presidential with him. Alright, let's see.
The eyes of the mighty Kaisar are upon you.
Oh, yeah?
He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark.
Oh, snap.
Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Kaisar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Kaisar's camp as we speak.
Why does Kaisar want to see me?
Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Kaisar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Kursor Lucullus will be waiting.
Okay. How you... Wait, why am I over encumbered? What's going on here? Hold up. Pause. Pause. I didn't pick up that much. Oh yeah, I got all my guns back. Shit. I did pick up that much. Alright, you know what? You're gonna have to carry something. I don't want to do this. Actually, let me talk to you. Let me see how you're feeling about this.
Piece of work.
Yep. What is it you aren't telling me about what happened to your wife?
You got no right asking me that. Drop it.
Fair enough. I want to understand you better.
You don't know what you're asking. Just let it go for now. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now.
Yeah, about that. We about to go into the middle of the Legion. Are you gonna not be able to kill them? Or should I leave you at the hotel? Let's see, were you at Bitter Springs with 1st Recon?
I was in a lot of places with 1st Recon. I don't really remember.
You must have been at Bitter Springs. What happened there?
That part of my life's over now. And so is this discussion.
Dick? Pause. Are you an outlaw now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
Let's see. I had some questions
Okay.
I wanted to ask you. Any thoughts about Caesar's Legion?
Yeah, lots of thoughts. All about the best ways to kill them.
Okay, good news.
Yeah.
We're about to go to the middle of their camp. I was gonna leave. What do you guys think? Do we leave him at the hotel or do we take him with us?
Fine by me.
We all violent? Yep. That's about what I expected the answer to be. Let's see. Let's offload. There we go. Nope. Still not enough. Hold up.
Fine by me.
I should have taken strong back. I forgot we took the stupid fucking perk that we've got to keep a bunch of stuff in our inventory all the time. Shoot, we'll give him the second grenade rifle until we get over here. Take him with us. That's about what I expected the answer to be. Alright. We ball. Alright, let's drop some of this junk out of our inventory real quick back at the penthouse. Oh yeah. Gosh.
Where to, partner?
Presidential. Let's see here. Give me my stuff back.
Fine by me.
Oh shoot, he got more of my stuff than I realized.
I'd really like my beret back, please.
Whoops. Okay.
Fine by
yeah.
me.
You're right. I shouldn't have taken that beret. I apologize. There you go. Of course, Jim wants him with us. Jim's choosing all the violence today, man. Alright, so we got that stuff there if we need it. Let's dump some of these weapons real quick over here in our gun case. Alright, let's see. So, we do not need two 9mm pistols. We'll keep one of those here. We will not be using the bumper sword, unfortunately, on this run, I don't think. So we'll leave that there. We'll leave this grenade rifle. We'll probably honestly end up leaving both of the grenade rifles. We'll leave this laser pistol. 63, 25 DPS. What do we got on the other one? 22. Okay, so we don't need you at all. We can leave one of these silenced 22s here. Two of those, as a matter of fact. Damage 9 from this. DPS 46 here. DPS, okay, so better DPS up there. Bro got beef with the Legion. Who are we to deny him? I mean, yeah, but like, bro, we choosing all the violence. I got you, Jason. I appreciate that. We gonna need it. Cilantro. To be clear, I'm not disagreeing with the choice to bring him with us. I'm just gonna tell you, there's only a number of times that we can come and go before he just starts shooting. So, let's see. We needed to drop a little bit more. I have a lot of scrap metal, I know. Nah, we'll just downgrade because I don't need all these weapons. I'm not playing a gym run. We'll keep the broad machete. How much does a bumper sword weigh? Yeah, 12 pounds. We'll keep the broad machete. Let's see. We'll drop the grenade rifle because realistically I never use those anyway. We don't necessarily need the power fists. Actually, we'll keep the power fist and drop. No, we'll keep the machete. We'll drop the power fist. Let's see. As much as I like the 10mm pistol, I have too many pistols. I'm just gonna drop the other laser pistol. I'm gonna drop the plasma rifle too. We're not really doing energy weapons right now. Let's see. We'll drop. How much ammo do I have for all these? Doing pretty solid on ammo for everything. Keep everything there. Drop the spike knuckles off, actually. Alright. That should be good for there. And then let's run through our miscellaneous items and see if there's anything we want to drop off here. Drop off the cherry bomb. Conductors. Dinky the T-Rex, not that it really matters. We'll drop these fission batteries for sure. I'm not even really sure why I'm carrying around 4 fission batteries. No weight on those. Drop off that poison gland. And we'll keep that, because we don't want to drop below 160 pounds. What up, Nightmare? How you doing, my man? Got that Colt 45 in hand. Let's go, let's go! Alright, let's see. Alright, so we got everything. Yep. Hold up. I'm gonna go down. I wanna go to the penthouse real quick. I wanna see, with this choice of decisions that we have made, I wanna see if Mr. House
Lucky
has
38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot.
I already know that. Let's see if Mr. House has anything to say about our current developments with Benny.
Events have transpired in a less than optimal fashion. Benny has fled the strip and the platinum chip has not been recovered.
Let's see. Where do you think he's gone?
His destination is hardly a mystery. It's a near certainty that he's making his way for Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
Yep,
it's one
I
of
knew
just
that.
2 places on Earth that have the hardware necessary to read the platinum chip. The Lucky 38 is the other, of course.
Alright. What do I do next?
I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
Okay. You want me to kill Caesar?
Absolutely not. Caesar is of great use to me.
That's
I don't want
unfortunate.
you harming a hair on that man's head, assuming you could find one.
Yeah, there's a good chance he's gonna die. Let's see. What do you want me to do at Fortification Hill?
I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill.
Okay.
You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the platinum chip.
Okay. And what's inside the hatch?
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking.
How do I open the hatch?
You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the platinum chip and open sesame.
Open sesame, you say? Let's see. Alright,
I
I
expect
got
that
you.
if Benny doesn't have the chip, Caesar will make sure you get it. More on that later. Be off.
So that's cool. Like I said, I've never really taken this this route with Benny before, so it is neat that he will. It actually still advances the quest line there. Don't bring Buddy. He might kill Caesar. No, it's too late, man.
I've got you.
We've already committed to a plan. Once we commit, that is the plan. Buddy's coming. If Caesar dies, Caesar dies. Casino. All right, let's get her going.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
I don't cause trouble. Why do you want to know?
Oh, well, we heard, we meaning the followers of the apocalypse, that you had been in there. The Lucky 38, I mean. And we were wondering if you could help us. If it's not too much trouble, of course.
Let's see, what does it involve?
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you.
you're about to ask me for help, stop. What do you guys think? Are we here? What do you guys think? Do we want to entertain this lady's proposition or no? No help? All right. If you're about to ask me for help, stop.
No, wait, please. Mr. House has access to technology that could help save a lot of lives. Lives of people who suffer a great deal.
Oh.
Unlike Mr. House, refugees in New Vegas don't have the luxury of constant medical care. Some of them don't even have regular access to clean water. I guess we could thank NCR for that. Anyway, just a bit of information about Mr. House's technology could go a long way.
Let's see. Hold up, though. We declined it first. And so you guys are saying to do it now, and that's fine and well. We declined it first, though, and that now gives us the option to barter. And I do like this barter option. Dr. Tyler diagnoses a terminally low discussion of caps in this conversation.
Ah, I see. I suppose I can give you some medical supplies for your efforts. I assure you they will be worth plenty of caps.
Alright, I'll do it.
Great. I'll have the medical supplies for you by the time you come back. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Alright, we'll do that real quick before we go chase after Benny, because this doesn't take but a second. I think it's over here. No, I'm wrong. No, I'm not. I'm right. No, I'm definitely wrong. Maybe it's up here. Bug the Lucky 38 network. There we go. Return to Emily. She did say a packet sniffer, yes. That is a real term.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet?
Yes.
Good to hear. But it looks like the bug was deactivated a few minutes after it went online. It looks like House has some kind of countermeasure in place to prevent eavesdropping on his network. We'll get through eventually, just not today.
Okay.
Here are those medical supplies I promised. Hopefully you won't need to use them.
I will.
Take care.
Bye. Oh look, we're liked by the followers of the apocalypse now. Alright, so let's get to chasing down that scumbag Benny. And yes, I am going to walk. I'm not going to fast travel here. Because there are a couple... There is, well, at least one pit stop that I want to make first. I got my hose with me. Look at him. Look at him. Yo, what up? Yo, what up? Alright, let's see. Let me, real quick, before I forget and need it in a more tense situation, let's go ahead and set all these up real quick. Let's see, we got the submachine gun. Actually, let's put that up here. 9mm always goes here. Broad machete gonna stay down here. Hunting, no, that's not the rifle. We'll put the varmint rifle up here because we don't have a hunting rifle. Shotgun needs to be over here. And then bottom right, we'll do our backup Chad pistol. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yo, there's the kings. As you guys may know, we are a king.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Cool. I want to go in here real quick. I want to talk to Julie. Because I think Julie... I feel confident that Julie is the person who reprogrammed Yes Man. But I can't remember the conversation that comes out of asking her about it. Hello. Let's see. No, I guess not. Said you could spare some supplies.
Would you like a stim pack, fixer, or Radaway?
Stim pack.
You'll need to wait another 24 hours for us to get more made. We need everything else we currently have.
Okay, cool story. Let's see. Goodbye. Who is it that actually helped him hack? What's his name? Yes, man. I don't remember. Alright, doesn't matter. Let's go. We're on the trail of Scumbag Benny. Alright, Scumbag Benny went through this gate specifically. Part of chasing the scumbag will be going this direction, and then it's off to Khazar's Legion. Let's save real quick. I don't think I've actually hit the save button yet during this stream, so... Where are we actually going? Hold up. Oof. You know what? We may fast travel, guys. Normally I'm not a big fan, as you guys know, but I think it's warranted this time. So let's go down to Novak, I think. Novak is the closest we can realistically... Have you finished Season 2 yet? Like, have you finished all of Season 2 yet? I thought Season 2, I don't want to get super spoilery in case anybody's still watching it in here. I thought Season 2 was better than Season 1, honestly. I'm actually super excited too. So early on, Todd Howard, why are you not backing out? Todd Howard said early on that Season 2 would have information that impacted Fallout 5. And so I'm really hoping that the ending was an indication of Fallout 5. I'm just gonna say it like that. Damn! Could have gave me a chance. Oh, we got a scavenger right here. Bottle caps. Okay, I'll take the igniting agent here. We'll also take his journal. Let's check out his journal. Let's see what we have in his journal. Dr. Radical's journal. Day 1. Love the suit. Can scavenge anywhere now. Screw the rads. I hereby christen myself Dr. Radical. Get it? Ha! Day 4. Suit passed first test with flying yellow colors. Overnight visit to Yucca Mountain. Didn't go too deep. Because something big moving around further down the tunnel. Rad level high even where I was. And I didn't feel a tickle. Go rad suit go. Day 5. Vomited all morning. Didn't splash on suit or I'd be pissed. Must be something I ate. Day 9. Exciting. Ran across old woman's scrapyard, bought glowing container for measly 50 caps, heading for Clark Field to prove suit at higher rad levels. If it holds up, I'm going to pop this jar of goop open and pour it all over me. I bet I could swim in this stuff if I had enough of it. Oh yeah. And now he's dead. Well, suit doesn't seem to have worked out that well, but we're going to take it just in case. Oh, snap. Hold up. Let's put on the suit. Yeah, this suit's not actually working. Hold up. Does it actually... It does have plus 30 rad resistance, but not doing a whole lot for me. Look, it's one of Nightmare's little buddies. Oh snap. Got a bunch of you little guys. this way. They're coming for my balls. Yup. Pretty sure there's a road around here somewhere that I could be following. Yeah, you just stay over there, buddy. Wait, Boone's unconscious. What the hell knocked Boone up? I'm guessing it was that. Boone, you're fucking up the plot, bro. Okay, these guys got a little bit more oomph. Oh shit. Hold up. Hold up. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Thank you, Eddie. I'll just go ahead and put on my actual armor again real quick. Bighorner meat? Nah. Nah. Nah, son. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's Boone finally catching up. He woke up. What was that? I'll save real quick. Yo, what the hell happened to my hat? Hold on. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, it all fell off when I put on the radiation suit. Yo, that radiation suit just got wrecked. That one attack just destroyed the radiation suit for us. Okay. That's probably why it wasn't really protecting me from the rads very well. Got a little shack up here on the left. Let's see what's in the love shack. Daily love shack. Oh, we at the Coyote Mines. We gotta be watching out for rads then, because that means we're close to them NCR boys that may or may not have gotten jumped. Take that bottle cap. We got a blue star cap. Yep, right there. I don't think there's really anything else in here worth grabbing. Got some cram. We'll take the cram. Anything in the fridge? Atomic cocktail, always good. Nuka-Cola. I'll take that, actually, all the food too. We'll just eat that real quick, get some health back. Let's see, we'll eat you. Eat the cram. Got some fancy lad snacks, okay. Gecko. Oh shit, I shouldn't have ate that right there though. Gecko steak. Grilled mantis. I should do this. Alright. Eddie's my boy, man. Yeah. Eddie is the top G. He's the bee's knees. I don't know though, man. I'm missing Rex this playthrough, I'm not gonna lie. Who the fuck? Come on. Yo, man, I put a spaghetti bowl in this man's face. Why is he still running at me? Hell yeah. Harmonica? Okay. Interesting. We just skipped that whole area over there. Let's go. Alright. We're going down here. See, normally I'd be listening to Fallout New Vegas radio, but I don't want to go through and take it off. How long can a ghoul live with no drugs before they go crazy? I mean, so him having to take drugs is something that didn't exist in the lore previously, so I can't answer that. There are plenty of ghouls in the canon that have lived for, you know, since pre-war times that
we're near a Legion slave camp now. I've been here before. Let's get one thing straight. I see any crimson, I'm taking a shot. You don't like that, you're on your own.
Alright, we should probably take him back to the hotel. What do you guys think? Yay, nay, take him back to the hotel? It's up to you. It's funny because I know on my last run, it was probably a glitch, but I definitely took him into the camp with me. Alright, don't worry, I'm not going in there right now.
Okay, but let's make sure and come back here. I'd love to wipe this place off the map.
I got you. Inconvenient. Do I have a good I do have a good quick travel spot. Alright, that's fine. Okay. So let's run back to the strip real quick. Yeah. But yeah, so there are plenty of non-feral ghouls in the actual established canon that are not feral, that have lived for a long time. Them having to take drugs, it doesn't necessarily contradict canon, but it's not something that's ever been, you know, required in canon before.
Where to, partner?
If Mr. House loves Caesar, we probably shouldn't take him, but then again, Mr. House isn't exactly... I don't know. There are a few ways this game can play out.
I'll sit
Wait
tight.
here, Boone. Alright. Just being you, Eddie.
High roller, sweet.
There are a few different ways this game can play out. Mr. House being your friend being one of them. Killing Mr. House being several of them. Yeah. So, I mean, as far as is Mr. House our friend, he can be. He can be. Go to Coyote Mines. Alright. Just for poops and gigs, at the end of the stream, I'll show you Mr. House as he exists today. At the end of the stream, it won't be part of the actual run. We'll just do it real quick and then reload the save point right before it. But I'll give you the scoop. That way you can see and make your own determination for how you feel about Mr. House. If you want. If you don't want to see it, we won't go that route. Just me and my robot. Well, we must be getting close because we can see the typical Legion decoration crew has been on the scene here. We got a great con hanging up here. Oh, he's just chilling. Hello.
Please, help me.
Who did this to you?
Legion caught me. Said this was the penalty for drug runners. Please, let me down.
You're smuggling drugs?
Please, for the love of God, let me down.
Goodbye.
No, please, don't leave me here.
Sorry, I can't piss off the Legion right now. Gotta love these smooth textures here, you know? Welcome to Cottonwood Cove.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
Show him the mark. Show the mark. I was invited.
You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for.
That
you may
seems
continue,
to be
but
accurate.
be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
Fine, that's why we left Boone at home. Got some bathrooms right here. Man, they living it up here in Cottonwood Cove. We got the HQ. We got the storage. Let's see. Let's check out some things. Let's look around. Let's make ourselves at home. What we got? Sunset Sarsaparilla. That thing's empty, though. Man, we can't do nothing with an empty Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle. What's up, fella? You got a bird on your head.
Said would come. You'll find him waiting for you down at the docks.
Okay, cool. I have some
Very
questions. What's your role here?
I'm an officer of the Legion of the rank Decanus. When we encamped, I commanded a contubernium of 8 legionaries. So I command what's left, under the wise leadership of Centurion Aurelius, of course.
See much action against the NCR?
As much as their cowardice will allow. The profligates avoid open battle, but on good days we find one of their patrols. Their landmines have caused us more trouble than their marksmanship, which is lacking.
Okay. That's all for now.
Are we done then?
Yes. I can show you how to disarm the NCR's mines. No, we won't do that.
Wale.
Wale. What's in here? Nope. bunch of stuff that I can't touch. Alright. Moving on along. Legion got me moving. What up, Kenny?
We're being held here against our will. I beg you, help us.
How can I help you? I'm working on it.
Sorry, I'm just glad someone is doing something. The last thing I need is to be made some legionary's bitch and sent off to God knows where.
True, that's not what we want. That's not what we want at all, Kenny. Miss Weathers.
Please, sir, take pity on us. Free us, please.
Let's see. I could deactivate the collar. How were you,
My
Captain?
family was ambushed by a pack of Legion raiders near Searchlight, and Frank ran off, the gutless coward. I have no idea where he is, but at least we're free from his abuse.
Dang. Was he hurting you?
Ever since he lost his job a few years back, he hasn't been the same. He took a switch to us for the tiniest things. We were trying to get away when the Legion showed up. I'm glad he ran off like a coward. But slavery wasn't the kind of escape I was looking for.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you so much.
Let's see, you're safe. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da.
When will we be free?
Let me deactivate your collar.
No way. If the guard If you want to help, get that gate unlocked, or see if you can get the one they call Canyon Runner to let us go.
I could unlock the gate, but where is Canyon Runner?
I see you bear the mark of Caesar. Cursor Lucullus awaits you at the docks.
I want to talk to you.
Caesar does not like to be kept waiting. I would find Cursor Lucullus quickly and travel to the fort if I were you. He should still be waiting at the docks.
I'm trying to talk to you about something.
Does not like to be kept waiting. I would find Cursor Lucullus quickly and travel to the fort if I were you. He should still be waiting at the docks.
I want to talk to you. Let's try it. We're not very stealthy. We won't do it right now. Alright, let's go down to the docks and talk to the fox-headed man.
I'll wait. I'll wait. Are you ready to head upriver?
Yeah. I'm ready.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat.
Okay.
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items.
Oh, yeah. What is considered a banned item?
Alcohol and all chems, including stims and other addictive items.
I have to bring them along. A congenital heart defect.
I know not why Caesar would wish to speak with such a physically inferior whelp, but I will allow this one exception. You may bear Caesar's mark, but do not attempt to share any of your medicine with anyone in the fort.
Okay. Why can't I just continue on?
Caesar strictly forbids the use of chems and alcohol. By his order, all visitors must also relinquish their arms upon entry. If you come in peace, then there is no reason to not disarm. You will not be harmed unless Caesar wills it.
Sure, I agree to disarm.
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave.
Got it. Da-da-da. Man, they got a lot of dead bodies hanging here. Oh, missed the spot. Got a little trench right here. Them's good for shitting. So I've been told. Let's see. Oh, we got a man in a cowboy hat right here. Howdy, feller. Hello, cowboy hat
So
feller.
you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word.
Let me see what you got. I need something repaired.
I'll grab my tools.
Fix my radiation suit. Show me what you have. Show me what you've got.
Have a look.
Ooh. With some extended mags. Let's go ahead and grab a couple. We haven't really been playing Caravan, but I always like to buy all the Caravan cards. We got the Ultra Lux 2 of Hearts, the 3 of Hearts from Gamora, 5 of Diamonds from Gamora, 7 of Hearts from Gamora, and the 7 of Hearts from the Ultra Lux, 8 of Clubs from Tops, not... Oh, we don't need 2 of those. 9 of Clubs from the Ultra Lux. Let's see here. Notice how he has no weapons, though? What a shame. What a shame. But we do have an authentic katana blade right here. He got the goods. He don't have any weapons. Alright. No. No. I want to make the transaction.
Thanks.
I want the cards. Alright. You ever met Kazar?
I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command, however. It was unpleasant.
Unpleasant, you say? Tell me about the Legate.
He's the best the Legion has to offer. Or so the Legionaries say. Brute of a man. Wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though.
Yeah, true. Alright. I'd like to know more about you.
Shoot.
Are you part of the Legion?
No, sir. I'm an independent trader from Arizona.
Ah, Arizona, you say? Is it dangerous to trade with the Legion?
Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off.
Thanks, sounds pretty good. Do you ever trade with the NCR?
Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico.
This
but
man's
I do
a
cross
traveler.
the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along.
Alright, let's see. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Goodbye.
Be seeing you around.
Alright, that's enough of this. Let's go on up and meet Kazar. Remember, he doesn't like to be kept waiting. So I've heard.
Stories about the burned man again.
Look at this. Look at this strapping young lad. Oh, it's a lady. Hello. No.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I want to talk. These are their slaves.
Excuse me.
Honey, I think you need some better pants. You got an issue going on here. Alright, let's see. On up the hill. Look at this man. This man, he got him a full. Hey, Away.
Move along.
Nope. Don't want to talk. Okay. Who are you?
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
Okay, cool. Let's go in. Tell me Eddie about to go nuts? Nah, Eddie chill. Eddie chill. Listen, Eddie don't step until somebody steps at me. Oh, wait. Man, look at that doggy. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hey.
You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
I'm taking my robot with me. Yo, I've never noticed this. He has an honor student sticker on his side. Hold up. My child is an honor student at Roosevelt Academy.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the
And of course, Eddie over on the other side, Great Midwest, Illinois. Alright, let's go. Go into Caesar's tent.
You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Listen, Eddie gonna slap cheeks no matter what. I'm trying to go in.
You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
You're starting to piss me off. Alright, Eddie. Wait here. Eddie just got it like that. He's an honor roll student. Alright, let's see here. There he is, Giga Chad himself. Giga Chadimus Maximus. Who am I supposed to talk to? Yo, where's Benny at? Yo, there's Benny! What up, fuck? What's up?
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup? When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
How do you know so much about me?
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile.
True.
The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
What do I have to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
And once I'm inside?
I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you.
Hey!
My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
I do want to remind him. How kind of you, Kazar. Thank you. I'll bow. What's up, bitch?
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
Looks like you played past your abilities.
Didn't leave me much choice when you showed up. Like I said, you forced my hand. Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go?
Caesar said, I get to decide how you die.
Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to decide. So which way you leaning?
Crucifixion. What do you guys think? Crucifixion. Something bad could happen to you right here. Fight it out in the arena, fair and square. Haven't made up my mind. Preference. Or help him escape. Fireman says fight it out. Maybe we should fight it out in the arena, fair and square.
You do that for me, baby? Don't tease if you don't mean it.
Tell me about the factions that want to rule Vegas.
Which greedy overlord do you want to start with?
Why shouldn't Mr. House run Vegas?
Mr. House hides Vegas under his skirt when the bombs fall 1,000 years ago, so it belongs to him? Forever? You buy that? Baby, every boss has a line to explain why he's special. Why everyone's got to do what he says. You're just figuring that out? Vegas got to swing, baby. Gotta have pizzazz, respect where due, but that old man is square to the core.
Tell me about the 3 families.
The chairmen are true blue. The Omertas are degenerates. Never trust them. Or the white gloves. Just something creepy about them. Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing.
What's so bad about the NCR?
Ain't we covered this? The only thing not bad about them is they ain't Legion. The NCR is the biggest gang of thieves in the Mojave. Only difference is they pass laws to make their crimes legal before they commit them.
You think Caesar would destroy the strip?
Nah, just spruce it up with a crucifixion here and there. Come closer so I can step on you. The Legion is twisted, baby. Original losers worshipping the king of creeps like he's some kind of god. They're worse than roaches. My advice? Put on your stomping shoes.
Good advice, good advice. What if my choice is none of the above?
Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby. First base is whatever Mr. House would have you do. Follow orders, rig the game to his specifications. Then, when he ain't looking, you knock him out of the running and find a way to take control of those Securitrons of his. Go see Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful.
Huh. Benny's had a big change of heart here on death row. Let's see, Caesar says I get to decide how you die. Something bad could happen to you right here.
The direct approach, eh? Fair enough. But you should wait until the bunker's taken care of. Caesar won't like it if you eat dessert first.
That's true. That's true. What if I helped you escape?
Sweet offer, baby, but if you cut these ropes, every legionary in this camp's gonna come running. Now, on the other hand, if I had a stealth boy and a bobby pin, I could see myself out. Know what I mean?
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Keep dreaming. Wait, if I help you escape, what do you do next?
Baby, if you show me the door to Scramsville, that's where I'll go. Out of your hair, never to return. I've been a fink to you. Caused more than my share of grief by a hard mile. Let me go. You won't see me again.
Keep dreaming.
No one likes a tease, baby.
Yeah, we gotta fight it out in the arena. Goodbye.
Ta-ta.
Alright, let's go take care of this bunker real quick so that we can beat the shit out of Benny. Alright, let's go, Eddie. Oh, I thought we had the second crash. It's funny because right when I clicked that door, I was about to say I'm surprised that we only... what do I usually do with Benny? Usually I like to ambush him in his room back at the tops and have a long conversation where we put all of our cards on the table and then kill him. He has a pistol that I like carrying. It's called Maria, and I'm not sure if it's going to be in his inventory since he got captured by the Legion, and that makes me sad. It's really just a 9mm pistol, but it's named, and so that's cool to me. Wait, what mission do we... Yeah, no. We have the wrong mission active. I was about to say, this is not where we're trying to go. Use platinum chip. There we go. That's the one that we want. Eddie just chugging along. We're gonna need Eddie here in a minute. Oh, there we go. It's trying to stagger out. Every time we get a little bit closer to the next crash. Once we get down to the bunker, I'm gonna be right back real quick because I'm out of beer. I gotta go restock. Alright. Now give me my ish back, boy.
None may enter without Caesar's permission.
Yep. But I have it.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him.
About time, hand them over.
Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
Land on it. Leave it alone for now. What else is in this room? Let's see, broken terminal. Man, we hitting a lot of those lately. Another broken terminal. A lot of those going on lately. Alright. Nothing else really. Okay, cool. Activated. Look at that. Immediately. Immediately. Hold on, let me get my items real quick. Let's get some weapons loaded out here. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Let's see. Hunting revolver. I'm not using that right now. Varmint rifle, 10mm, and shotgun. Boom. There we go. Alright. Lucky 38, baby. Oh no. Hold up.
I see you reached your destination safely. Shall we get to work?
Yeah. Why did you send me here? Or Caesar wants me to destroy this place.
Was that meant to be a shocking revelation? Of course Caesar wants it destroyed. He's afraid of what the bunker might hold, and rightly so. But you're not going to do that. You're going to do the smart thing, and work for me.
What do you want me to do?
The Platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility.
Convenient.
There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
Alright. What'll you do? What was, let's see. What was that you said about security systems?
The same equipment failure that prevents me from remotely operating this facility seems to have activated its security robots and turrets. There's a security room near the base of the stairs. Perhaps you can deactivate them yourself.
Alright. We'll see what happens.
I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments for not doing so.
Got it. Let's see here. Turret status. Protectron status. Sentry bot. Okay, everything is active. Alright. Cool.
Put down your weapons and submit.
Oh shit. You already here. Got it. Eddie, can you handle that lot work for me real quick? Thank you. We'll take them. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh no. Hard? Alright, let's see. Curtains. 2 out of 8. Alright. Curtains. Nope, that would need 3 out of 8. Curtains. Okay, that's possible. Nope. Curtains. Okay, maybe. Nope. Oh snap! We got 1 attempt left. I gotta find me a reset here. I really hope there is a reset here. Eddie blew his brains out. Aha! 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 Let's see. Dang, ain't giving me a lot here in this. Allowance replenished. Let's go. Let's see if we can find a couple of dud removals. Let's start from the bottom here. Dud removed. Dud removed. Alright, let's see. Curtains. Can't be. Curtains. Oh, 4 in common with supplies, though. Okay. I see you. Four with supplies. Supplies. Nope, not you. Supplies. Nope, not jumpsuit. Supplies. Nope. I bet it's superior. Yep. Alright. There we go. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and cancel the security alert. Turrets reverting to standby mode. Thank you. Sentry bot terminal. No. Let's see. Protectron. I need a higher science skill. Do I have something that'll give me a higher science skill temporarily? Science plus 10. Programmer's Digest. Thank you! Alright. Recreating. 3 out of 10. Three out of 10 on recreating. Recreating. Oh, only 2. Recreating. That's like 4. Nope. No DOS. Recreating. That's 3. Hey, let's go. Cancel security alert. Wait, we already did this. Oh, Protectrons are standing down there. Okay. Cool. Now let's try to be quick, but also I want to double check. I don't think there's really anything valuable here. We got some pulse grenades. We can use those later when we inevitably end up overrun with death claws, because it happens to me every run. Let's take these microfusion cells and the plasma rifle, and then nothing particularly valuable around here. Okay. Doors activated elsewhere? Well, of course it is. Open, bitch! not gonna open. Unfortunate. Let's see. Okay, we are empty in here. Hello, gentlemen. Stand down. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, sentry. Nothing to see here, everyone. Everyone just, you know, continue about your business. I belong here. Examine power regulator. Reactor core will overload in a matter of seconds with catastrophic results. Interesting. Okay, that's how we would blow it up, but we're not here to blow it up. We're here to be Mr. House's man on the inside. I'll move wherever I want to. Y'all leave me alone. Systems room, there we go. Let's see here. Activate. Insert the platinum chip and install the Mark II upgrade software. What up, Schaefer? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully you had a good dinner, my friend. Alright, report back to Mr. House for further instructions. Ah! I'm being irradiated! Oh my gosh. Prime rib and baked potato, not bad, not a bad dinner at all, my friend. I'd skip on the potato, but you know. Some have said that my diet is not nearly Mediterranean
Your work here is done.
enough.
Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
I guess I should have asked you guys, did you guys want to destroy it, or did you want to save it? I just kind of went into automatic mode on saving it. But I should have given you guys the option to destroy it as well, I guess. Short ribs? Short ribs are dope. Well, we've already saved it, so I'm glad that's your choice.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again.
Fuck you.
You're free to leave.
Alright. Let's go. Lego. Up the hill we go. Ask me about my wiener. What I have for dinner. So, funny story about that. So, obviously, we've been sick. Not nearly so much today as yesterday. I'm sure you guys remember on the record. But we've been a little bit you said soup. We've been a little bit sick, and so we decided to eat out for dinner, and we went to this newer restaurant on Main Street called the Downtown Diner. And so the place actually is ran by this lady who ran a ice cream shop. Well, she initially had like a little ice cream food truck outside of her house over behind the park that I shot my video for the JMP2 Cypher, or the JMP Cypher 2 at. And fun fact, that house was actually, when we bought this house, that house was the first house that we looked at when we were purchasing. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to this screen right now because I'm about to go get a beer anyway. But she had like a little food truck trailer. No, not a dairy bar. She did like rolled ice cream. So if you know what rolled ice cream is, she did rolled ice cream. She did other desserts too, like sundaes and stuff like that. But it was just a little ice cream truck. Anyway, so she went from there to running a little ice cream bar, dessert bar on Main Street next to the barber shop and tattoo shop that I go to. And she, I guess, wanted to expand it to be like a full restaurant with other food options. So she moved it over into a bigger space over next to Big Lots and renamed it from Moody Cows to the Downtown Diner. Well, so we hadn't eaten at that place. Although it was, if you guys remember, I went to a place. Time for a cilantro. Is it? Is it time for a cilantro? In fact, I suppose I can take a cilantro since virtual me has said it. Cilantro. We go over there because if you remember around Christmas time when we went to the parade, I got a peanut butter cookie and some hot chocolate and got really sick feeling. And that was where they were doing it. So I probably shouldn't have, but she's always been really nice to me. Like, she's plugged my TikTok before. She's always like, she gave me an extra free cookie during the parade when we went there, all that. We hadn't actually eaten food there, so we decided to eat food there in hopes that they would have soup. They did not have soup. What I was given was a 3-page menu that only had 1 page, or I'm sorry, it was a 5-page menu that only had 1 page of actual food on it. The rest was just weird stuff and like dessert stuff, and you guys probably know I don't like ice cream very well. And this waiter who waited on me, I swear he looked like Elijah Wood, like 100%. I thought I was being waited on by Frodo from Lord of the Rings. But he comes up and he's like, well, these are our options, and there's a page of dirty soda on the back. And I was like, I don't want a dirty soda, I want ginger ale. And so I got a meatloaf sandwich and some buffalo chicken dip. And I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I did not get a ginger ale. I got a Sprite to drink first of all, which irritated me a little bit. My daughter got a hot dog and asked for mustard on it. There was nothing on it. My wife got, but Sierra by far had the best. So she asked for a fried catfish basket, and what she got was a meatloaf sandwich. And then he said, wait a second, why did I put no tartar sauce on your meatloaf sandwich? And she goes, well, because I asked for a fish basket. So then they bring out a fish sandwich with tartar sauce on it. And at this point, like, me and Em are almost done eating. Usually I wait for people's food, but he kept coming back and saying that the food would be there in a second. So I was like, well, I'll just eat like half of my food, whatever. So then they bring her a fish sandwich with tartar sauce on it. And then he goes, oh, wait, you wanted a basket? And she's like, yeah. So ended up he didn't charge us for her food. So I mean, he was a nice guy, and it was a fine place. I won't eat there again though. There was just a lot of mistakes, and also like, just it wasn't the greatest. You know what I mean? Like, the lady makes fantastic dessert. I think she should probably just stick to making dessert. But they offered us free ice cream, so let's get up the hill to Caesar's Flat here, and then I'm gonna grab a beer real quick before we decide Benny's fate. Oh wait, I should make this big again. I appreciate that, Nightmare, but the stream ain't over yet. Yeah, so what I had for dinner, I had a meatloaf sandwich. There was a side of fries on my plate that I did not ask for, and so I did not eat one of them because, you know, you guys probably know your boy ain't with the potatoes like that. But there was a side of fries on my plate that I gave to Em and Sierra, and then I had buffalo chicken dip with meatloaf, because I ended up taking the bread off the meatloaf sandwich and just eating the meatloaf. Although I was really annoyed because they put iceberg lettuce on my meatloaf sandwich, and if you've heard me rant about iceberg lettuce, you also probably know that I'm not a fan of iceberg lettuce. And so I was eating meatloaf with iceberg lettuce like stuck in the ketchup, which was kind of actually fucking gross. If I'm being 100% real. Why put greens on a meatloaf sandwich? That is, that is the perfect question, because to me, when I think of meatloaf sandwich, I think of like ketchup, maybe if you're feeling adventurous, put a couple of little onions on there or something, but like lettuce just doesn't belong. And it wasn't like just a leaf of lettuce, it was shredded iceberg lettuce like I was 5. You know what I mean? You've never had meatloaf before? That's crazy. That is actually an insane statement to me that I can't actually fully comprehend. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a beer. Yeah, it was the McDonald's type, like the shredded up, like the bag, you get like the bag of iceberg lettuce where it's already like just ripped up and shredded. It's fucking vile. Yeah, legitimately, I would really recommend trying meatloaf sooner than not, Jim. I know that you say you don't have a desire to change it. Every now and then, Jim says something that just really confuses me. I can't. Maybe it's because I grew up poor in Southeast Kentucky. Like, honestly, because I think that is a hallmark, right? Like being poor in the South means you're eating meatloaf. But like meatloaf's good, man. Like meat and like it keeps. You know what I mean? It's one of those things you can throw in a loaf tray. You can make you some meatloaf and you can eat on it for a couple of days. You can slice off a little pad of it, make you a sandwich. You can eat it by itself. Goes with any side, mashed potatoes. I mean, you can throw some greens in the mix. Like, yeah. Yeah, and at school, yeah, we had meatloaf at school all the time. It wasn't good meatloaf, but we had meatloaf at school. I even have like a fall version of meatloaf. I think I've told you guys about that. I make out of ground turkey, like ground turkey, a box of stuffing, couple of eggs, and some like I put cranberries in it and chicken broth, but like it comes out fantastic. There's a couple of ways, but like, I mean, regular meatloaf obviously is king shit. You know what I mean? Just had meatloaf a couple of nights ago. I'm saying, like, how, like, I don't understand, Jim, how you have lived a couple of decades and never had meatloaf. Yeah, we always call it our cheap Thanksgiving dinner because like it's less than $10 to make like a tin of the turkey kind. And we always we just get like some instant mashed potato. We white trash it up, you know what I mean? We get some instant mashed potatoes and like some peas or something, and we just do it like a little cheap Thanksgiving dinner all month leading up to actual Thanksgiving dinner. But I'm saying like the meals like that, like meatloaf, like the turkey meatloaf, regular meatloaf, I mean even like pot roast and stuff like that you can throw together, eat on for a couple of days for like less than $15 for a family. Stuff like that should be staple food. Like I always joke that it's because like we grew up poor in the South, you know what I'm saying? But like in all reality, stuff like that, people not eating stuff like that is the reason nobody's got any fucking money anymore, you know? It's like you trying to go out and do the most every single day. It's like, nah, dog. Sometimes I be making big pots of soup beans so that we can sit on it for a couple of days and just make a fresh pan of cornbread every night, you know? Cause all that stuff. I mean, I'm sorry, dog. Like I know, like I like to talk about nice meals that I make sometimes, and I love to cook and adventure. And I like to make like steak and stuff like that. But damn, if I don't like some poor people food too. Like I ain't forgot where I came from. You know what I mean? Have meatloaf with mashed potatoes, broccoli. Hey, I'm saying. What is a meatloaf once a week, folks from New Jersey. So what you talking about? Mississippi pot roast and Yankee pot. What's Yankee pot roast? Now, I always do it up with pot roast. I always get all the flavorings up in there. We get the good seasonings and all that. Cut us up some carrots, some little golden medallion potatoes. Throw some celery up in that bit. Yep, carrots, potatoes, onions, hell yeah. You gotta, like, the vegetables out of a pot roast are almost better than the meat out of the pot roast, you know what I mean? Never really tried any traditional Indian dishes. Place in my hometown that makes it. Want to try butter chicken or chicken tiki masala. I don't know what you spelled right there, but tiki masala is what you were trying to spell. Indian food's really good, man. If you like curry, if you don't like curry, it's probably it's going to be a little bit off for you. Some poor folks' food, bro. I'm telling you, especially like you get a good. When I make soup beans, I like to put 3 ham hocks in it. You get a good pot of soup beans with 3 ham hocks in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Get it good and soupy. That way you can run it over some cornbread and just have it soak all in. Yeah. Take you some green onions on the side. Yankee pot roast similar. I don't know the difference. I don't know what a Yankee pot roast. I just know what pot roast is. You know what I'm saying? Like I've only ever ran pot roast. Pot roast has a lot of flavor. It's real cheap to make, and you got some banging vegetables in the pot. and it falls apart. You know what I mean? Usually in the crock pot, you usually running that bit for like 12 hours or some shit. Sorry. Little tangent. All right, let's go in here. Let's put the axe to old Benny. We've decided to beat the shit out of him in the arena, right? Also, can we get a time check?
You must enter Kaisar's tent alone.
Oh yeah, I
Anyone
still got
else
Eddie
must
following
remain
me.
outside.
Eddie, my boy, wait here.
Cilantro!
Let's go, cilantro. All right. we go. Let's see. Mississippi pot roast and Yankee pot roast. The core difference is that Mississippi pot roast is defined by tangy, savory flavors from ranch mix. Yeah, I don't know about that. Apparently, I'm out here making Yankee pot roast because I ain't ever put a damn packet of ranch mix in my pot roast. Au jus gravy, I definitely do. Butter, yep. I've never put pepperoncini peppers in there either. Huh. That's interesting. I've never put pepperoncinis in my pot roast. That sounds more like Yankee pot roast. Like, I feel like when you get fancy with the pepperoncinis and everything, I feel like that's where you're doing some up north shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't sound like southern cooking to me. Let's see. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, okay, I read that right. While Yankee pot roast milder, braised with root vegetables, carrots, potatoes, and what? Fireman, I'm sorry to tell you, we've been doing the Yankee way, but I don't know. I got a lot of flavor in mine. I always season the shit out of mine. I just don't use ranch packets and stuff. Huh. Apparently I do it the northern way. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting, when I make pot roast, I'm gonna start putting my pinky up to the chin, whatever. Nobody, listen, I'm gonna tell you, for generations since the Irish came over and got stuffed out to Kentucky, my family's been in Kentucky, so there ain't no Yankees up in my blood. I don't know where we picked it up that way, but that's how we do it. Alright, let's talk to Khazar here. Save real quick. Alright, what up, Doc?
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done.
Yeah.
There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies.
Oh, we
Go
scrapping.
to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution, unless you want to perform it yourself.
Thank you.
Consider it the first of many bestowments.
It's unfortunate that we're going to come back and kill this guy later. Let's see. Well, we know we're getting ready to box, so let's go ahead and bump that up a little bit. Let's also bump up science to 75, since apparently it's not high enough yet. We'll bump speech up. Nah. Let's bump guns on up. And then we got 3 freebies right here. Let's take... we can take guns on up. We'll take guns on up to 38. I feel weird not putting any speech points in while science is up to 75. But we ball. Okay. Yo, what's up, Benny? Benny! Survival, nah, not really. Not for the run that we're doing right here. Survival is super important if we were crafting soup and stuff like that. But honestly, it's not necessary unless we're playing on like hardcore mode, which we're not. We don't really need to be like cooking and stuff like that. So no, survival's not really gonna help us a ton. Do I have any holdout weapons? I've got a machete. I've got a machete that I can take into the thing with this guy, or I could take a silenced pistol. Let's go.
So, baby, what did
we'll
you find
box.
down there?
Hundreds of Securitrons, all of them upgraded now, just like Mr. House wants.
So, all this time, the old man had an entire army on layaway? Clever player.
Yes,
Just
sir.
imagine the look on Baldy's face when those Securitrons come pouring out on Judgment Day. I'd pay to have that bronzed. So all you gotta do is talk to Yes Man. Figure out how to set things in motion.
That's true.
Make Vegas a town I would have been proud of, baby. Let it swing.
I have to decide what happens to you now.
I see. And how's that gonna happen?
We'll fight in the arena, fair and square.
Machetes at 20 paces, hey? I accept your challenge.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
You're a class act, baby. Not to say I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Oh, I will be, Fireman. 100%. Oh, wait, hold up. It didn't... Oh, it did equip. Okay.
Had enough?
Where the fudge you... Oh, yo, Eddie coming in with the save, though. Let's do it this way.
Come on!
Hey! Why'd it take my clothes off of me? Hey, we still got Maria! Look at that! Look at that! I told you Maria would... Okay, I'm a little happier now. I thought we were locked out of Maria. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't think we were having one this year. What, Super Bowl? See, Creed and Shinedown pulled out of the Rock the Country. I did not see that. Why did they pull out? I was actually thinking about getting tickets to the Rock the Country, one of the shows. Not even gonna lie, I usually don't get into that stuff, but like, well, it depends. I want to see where Jelly goes with this nonsense. Why would other fans be mad? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this suit. We got that checkered suit that Aaron hates so much now. Because they didn't want to make other fans mad. Why? Because people who are performing at the TPU halftime show are performing at the Rock the Country. Is that why people would get mad? That's real dumb if that's the reason. Especially for Shinedown. Creed, I mean, whatever. Creed's been calling it a MAGA festival. Yeah, okay, cool. Creed, see, Creed's always been on some ish, but like, for Shinedown, that seems real stupid to me. I feel like they're gonna alienate way more people by pulling out for that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Nope, no crash. Okay. Okay. People need to, like, here's the thing. People need to stop with all this BS. A ton of fans in their Facebook comments super mad about it. They want to unite people with canceling being at it makes them look woke. Yeah, well, that's what I was about to say. People need to stop with this BS about worrying about tying everything to politics, man. At the end of the day, here's, like, I like people who are liberal as hell. I like people who are conservative as hell. You know what I'm saying? Me, personally, I like to feel like I stay pretty balanced. I stay pretty balanced on common sense and freedom. If you can get behind common sense, you can get behind freedom, we're good. But, like, this nonsense, man, of everybody having to tie everything to one side or the other, like, that shit's gotta go, man. Goo Goo Dolls on that shit too? Yeah, it makes sense. Whole sides as well? Yep. Let's see Maria. Okay, hold up. So, hold up. Well, let me leave first so that people don't pull out guns on me. What up?
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove?
Yeah.
Very well.
Give my shit back. Retrieving my confiscated equipment on the way out. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Alright, so here's Maria. Like I said, it's nothing special. You see how it's engraved there, though? It's a pretty cool looking pistol. It's just a 9mm pistol as far as like things going for it. It ain't got anything super special. I just like how it looks, so there's Maria. And then by comparison, oh, I don't have it hotkeyed right now. This is a regular 9mm pistol. Maria's pretty. It's a named gun. I like to get, you notice I have the Buster sword in my closet back at the penthouse. It's also just a unique weapon, and so I like to keep the unique weapons personally. I'm a big fan of them, not just in this game but in every game. So yeah. Prefer my artists not telling their fans how they vote or not to vote. Yeah. No, that's the thing, man. Like, honestly, it's a bigger turn-off to me as a fan if you're just trying to push your nonsense down my throat. And the thing is, it's like, I don't care, man. Vote how you want to. Y'all know me. I'm the guy who's saying, hey, vote against me. That's fine. You know what I mean? You don't have to vote the way that I vote. But don't be on this nonsense about, like just telling people. I don't know. Everything doesn't have to be a side, and even if you have a side, which I have a side, and you know, I always voice my opinion on stuff. I never hold back on what I'm thinking about stuff, but like at the same time, I encourage people, if you disagree with me, dog, that's what's beautiful about our country. If you disagree with me, disagree. Do your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it ain't gotta be fucking, hey, if you don't agree with me, don't be involved. No. The beautiful thing about this country, I don't always have the right answer. I like to think that I have the most rational answer most of the time, but, you know, my view and my perspective is shaped by what I have been through and how I see the world. If you see the world differently, I'm happy for us to put that to the test and just let whatever people actually vote for. What's stupid is when these people get in and they're like, oh, I don't vote because my vote matter. It's like, no, your vote absolutely matters. When you don't vote. Yeah. I forgot. I gotta talk to Caesar about a second task up here real quick. That's why I'm running back into the camp, for anybody wondering about that. Disagree with your friends and still be friends. A lot don't get that nowadays. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like going back. Y'all remember a few weeks ago on the record, Rob jumped into the stream and you know, we were disagreeing about the Civil War thing, and he called me and like, hey, you know what? Yeah, like we disagree about like tenets of that. We can talk. We've talked since then. Like, we're still friends. Nobody was surprised during that conversation. I know that we disagree on that. He knew that we disagree on that. We still disagree on that. You know what's crazy? I go to his house right now. I bet you he'd let me sleep there. Like, he could come hang out here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still my buddy. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy that people let stuff like this just separate them so much, because it's like, dude, that ain't everything. Like that literally, if you disagree with me on something political, historical, whatever, like whatever concept you disagree with me on, has nothing to do with our personal interactions as human beings. You know what I mean? It's just like religion. People cut it off. Oh, if you're not the same religion as me, or you don't believe exactly the way that I do, then we just can't be friends. That's crazy. How do you learn anything? How do you know where anyone's coming from? Like, I don't know. How do you, let's say Christians, okay, perfect example, Christians, how do you spread the gospel to non-believers if you only want to be friends with people who believe what you believe?
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing.
I did.
The destruction of an enemy? There are few things more satisfying.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture.
Interesting.
You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back.
But I didn't.
You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you.
Huh. I have some questions to ask.
What did you want to know?
Are your bodyguards special in any way?
My Praetorians embody the martial ideals of my legion. Each one of them has done enough conquering and killing to deserve the rank of Centurion. Instead, I invited them to join my guard. So the invitee chooses whichever current guard he thinks is weakest and challenges him. The fight is to the death. It keeps them from getting complacent.
Okay. How long has Lucius been the head of your Praetorians?
Lucius has been the head of my guard for 5 years now. He was a subordinate guard for 8 before that. No invitee has dared to challenge him yet. Maybe it's an issue of respect. He is getting on in years.
Let's see. Living in an echo chamber. Yep. I think it's good to know what's going on around us. Honestly, the more time I spend with God, becoming more disciplined, the less I care about a lot that's going on. So much evil in the world, people being shocked about the Epstein list and this and that. I'm not shocked in the least. Nah, I mean, that's the thing. And as we grow closer to God, that's the thing that I really try to impart on people. Do I keep up with it? Yes. Do I want to know what's going on? Yes. I mean, you know, Matthew 24, we're told about the signs that are going to happen before the end times. And we're given basically that roadmap. So I don't think we should stop watching. I don't think we were told for any of that. Told any of that so that we would just not worry and bury our head in the sand and say, okay, we're good. But to me, it's just important to know what's going on, to understand how to talk to people and connect to people, and really, you know, the Great Commission is that we are to spread the gospel to every corner of the world. And so at the end of the day, I need to know what's going on in the world if I'm going to talk to people about the world and you know, moving forward. And I care about people at the end of the day is what it really is. Let's see. Blame REM for celebrity activism. I don't know about that, man. There's a lot of people that have been involved and all that. And let me not cancel my thought that I was having a second ago. Yeah, REM, big one. I mean, I agree and disagree, because I don't necessarily blame them, but yeah, they were big for it. But I mean, in terms of like, do I care? No, I'm not worried about the things that are happening so much as I want to be mindful of it and just make sure that people are paying attention, and that I take the chance to just talk to people when I can and try. That's why I debate with people, or I'll go back and forth with people so vehemently, because I want you to see this thing that I see, and I really hope that it makes an impact for you. But I don't want to shove it down your throat. You know what I mean? Rob, have always disagreed on some things and still stay cool with each other? Yeah. No, we always have. For sure. So I stopped watching some Christian YouTubers. Some of them do or say things that go against some aspect. Well, see, that's the thing. A lot of Christians... I wouldn't say to stop watching Christian YouTubers, just like I wouldn't say to stop going to church, just because a lot of churches are corrupt. There are a lot of corrupt pastors out here, a lot of corrupt congregations, a lot of corrupt, you know, people of influence in that sphere. I don't cut off the entire sphere because of a couple of corrupt people. I cut off the corrupt people. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things. But even still, I'll listen to people that I know are just blatantly wrong about things, or people that I disagree with. You know, Sierra gets annoyed at me because one of the radio stations I listen to the most in the car is NPR. NPR's liberal as hell, you know what I mean? I disagree with probably about 80% of what I hear on NPR. But I don't stop listening to NPR because I want to know what the other side is saying. I watch Bill Maher every week. You know, I watch Real Time with Bill Maher, and the fact is, Bill Maher is actually more intelligent than a lot of people who I agree with a lot more on issues, and Bill Maher's actually willing to listen to the other side more often than not. I watch Jon Stewart, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll keep track. I'll keep track of Trevor Noah. Who's the guy who does the Last Week Tonight? I can't remember the guy's name. He's British. It's on HBO. I watched Last Week Tonight all the time. Oliver. Is it John Oliver? I watch John Oliver a lot. And I disagree with almost everything that man says, but I still watch it. I find it interesting. I like seeing the alternate perspective. Now, am I gonna cave and believe the alternate perspective? No, but I enjoy seeing it. You know what I mean? Usually don't share this stuff, but I will this time. A few weeks back, homies were at a bar paying pool and stuff. Stayed there till about 1 a.m. Drunk guy comes out asking for a ride. Took him home because I wasn't drinking. Before he got out, I told him about Christ. Look out for opportunities to share the gospel in Christ. Can't save people. That's what Jesus does. All I can do. Yeah, no. I mean, and that's the thing, man. That's you know, it's. I took this. Hold on one second. I'll switch over to the big cam real quick. But I took this from a guy that I go to church with, and it was a really cool thing that he does, and I was out eating with him one day and I saw him do it, and I was like, man, that's so cool. Like, that's such a cool thing to do. And so when he goes through, when he orders food and leaves a tip, or you know, when he's you know, just whatever he's doing, he carries all these cards around, right? And he tries to leave one with his tip, or he'll like hand them to somebody who's nice to him along the way, or ask him a question or whatever. But he carries these cards, and so like this one says slam dunk. It says your life versus eternity. It's basically a scoreboard. You know what I mean? Slam dunk. Flip it over to the back, and on the back it's got, in basketball, there's no such thing as a perfect player. We all make mistakes on the court. It's the same in God's court. Have you ever lied, stolen, cursed with God's name, or broken any of God's laws? If you have, you're not alone. In fact, the Bible says there's no one good, that we have all sinned, but God loves you so much that he sent his son Jesus to die on the cross for you. You know why he did that? Sin separates us from God, but Jesus died to pay for your sins, rose again, and is in heaven preparing a place for those who love him. Do you love him? If you were to die tonight, would you go to heaven? Do you put your trust in Jesus, believe he died for your sins, and receive his gift of eternal life? What's stopping you? Prayer is like talking. Tell God you need his forgiveness and want to know him. He'll forgive you and give you new life. It's a slam dunk. Read the Bible and follow the coach. So, I mean, that one's really cool. I got a couple of those up in here. He's got this one right here. It's a MasterCard. Leave it with the tip, you know what I'm saying? But it says, give the master charge of your life. And then on the back, it's got how to give the master charge. Step 1, acknowledge man's problem. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Romans 3:23. Wages of sin is death, separation from God. Romans 6:23. If we claim to be without sin, we deceive ourselves and the truth is not in us. 1 John 1:8. Step 2, accept God's only remedy. I'm the way, the truth, and the light, and no one comes to the Father except through me, Jesus Christ. John 14:6. Like, just these really cool little cards. And so, like, when he leaves a tip at a restaurant or something, he always, like, wraps one of these up in the money and just kind of leaves it there for the waiter to pick up. And, you know, to me, that was just, like, the coolest thing, just to kind of hand it. They already interact with you. I always tip really well, so like they've got a positive opinion of you, you know what I mean? You don't have to say a word, you just hand them this thing that they either throw away or take home or whatever. Like this one right here, it's a good person test. So you got the good person test. Place your left thumb on the gold square and leave it there for 8 seconds. If you are a good person, the gold square will turn green. It didn't turn green, guys. So on the back it says, did you pass the test? Truth is, no one can pass the test. And it goes through. I mean, they all do like this little talk through. And so, I mean, he gave me a bunch of them, and so like I kind of keep them and try to drop them here and there and stuff. Like, it's just cool things like that, you know what I mean? That, like, I mean, you can just get it out there, you know? And it's not, you're not being over the top, you're not shoving it down people's throats, not being abrasive with it, nothing like that. But it's like, you know, somebody's just looking for that one moment, because somebody's never had somebody actually sit them down and talk to them about Jesus or what the Bible says. You know what I mean? Friend that makes memes of church verses on Instagram make more people think about it without even noticing. Yeah. I mean, there's that Hearth, what is it? Gospel Hearth of Gospel, something like that. There's that one channel that makes these just really dumb Instagram videos. But, I mean, they're funny and they're accurate. You know what I mean? Let's see. Always good to listen to dissenting opinions. Challenges your own belief. Allows you to strengthen your beliefs. Change your opinions on things. It's like what is said in Dogma. It's easier to change an opinion than a belief. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. Sorry. Huge little, rabbit hole, side chant, tirade. Not really sorry. I mean, I think it was a good conversation, but yeah. Let's get over here. Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
Let's see. Heard rumors of your legate Lanius. What's his story?
Linnaeus is the greatest of my battlefield commanders. Some might call him a great man, but I'm not sure he qualifies. Once, he was the greatest warrior of the Hydebarks, a tribe of the Arizona. Maniacal in battle. Sometimes he'd ambush Legion patrols by himself. When after several months we found and surrounded the Hydebarks camp, their chieftain raised a banner of surrender. The warrior, who was not yet Linnaeus, went insane with rage. He struck down his chieftain and attacked his own tribe.
What a Chad. What happened when Lanius attacked his own tribe?
He killed 15 before they brought him down. He didn't die, obviously. I had him tended to. He was maimed, most of his face torn off. It was days before he regained consciousness. When he did, I went to his bedside and showed him the helmet I'd had forged to cover his face. I said he could have it if he'd fight for me. He accepted, on condition that he be allowed to kill the surviving males of his tribe. I said, make it the adult males, and you have a deal.
Alright, that's enough questions for now. What's that machine in your tent?
It's called an autodoc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician, more or less.
I thought they couldn't have
bones,
medicine.
Cuts, punctures, scrapes. Sometimes I bestow its use upon someone I favor. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science.
Okay, goodbye.
Complete your mission, then return to me.
I never agreed to complete that mission.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Cool story. Don't care. Yeah, no, like having the conversation about the cards and everything too. It's funny because it's funny when you get the conviction that, oh, I missed the chance, I missed the opportunity, I did something wrong there. Because while I was telling that story, second crash of the stream. While I was talking about that, though, it occurred to me, when I was telling you guys the story about, hold on one second, window, there we go. When I was telling you guys the story about dinner and everything, I did make fun of the guy's tone, right? Because I said he told me about the dirty soda and all that. And I took a moment to make fun of that. But one thing that in retrospect I'm thinking about that I did not take a moment to do, I did not leave him one of those cards with my tip. And actually, while I was eating, I had those cards out, kind of shuffling through them and messing with them. And so I'm kind of in retrospect kicking myself a little bit, because yeah, I mean, without saying too much, that was a good opportunity to do that, and I didn't take it.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
Alright, let's see. Are you following me? Follow me. Alright, we're back on the windowed version. Maybe don't say you'll never go back. Other opportunity. I will probably not go back. I'm not gonna lie. It's not even because I don't want to go back. You know, with that recent recognition. But I'll maybe go back for ice cream sometime. You know what I mean? I'm not going back for food. I can tell you that. Here's like. You get one chance to give me really poor food and service at a restaurant, and I don't come back to your restaurant. Like, and it's no shade, because like I said, I mean, you know, that lady is super sweet. I think her husband's in the Army. You know, all love from me to them, but as far as like going there for dinner, I'm not doing that.
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove?
Yes.
Very well.
Yo, my balls itch though. Hold up. Got some primo scratches going. Some primo scratch action, if you will. Fellas, truth time. Real talk. Most effective move for scratching the boys. What you got? What direction do y'all run with? Tyler is not like the pizza place he gone to. That one place looked freaking good. Yeah, no. I mean, there's so many good places to eat in my town. Like I have no reason to ever eat. Like this is how I always word it. This is what I tell Sierra. If I'm gonna eat out, for me to justify eating out, it's gotta be, well, I mean, obviously if it's cheap, then, you know, I'm not that worried about it, because I'm just looking for convenience, whatever. I'll pay a little bit extra for the convenience, but, like, if it's, like, a nice sit-down place that I'm gonna go back to and, like, actually plan on going back to, you have to provide me better food than I can make for myself, period, point blank. If the food that you are serving me is not better than the food that I can make at home, then I'm probably not going to come there unless it's more convenient than eating at home. You know what I mean? So, to me, food really, like, eating out really turns into, okay, there's got to be some payoff. If both you are more inconvenient than it would be for me to just cook, then I'm not coming back. And if your food is not at least comparable, then I'm not coming back. Now, I'll say this. While we were at Disney World, in the Galaxy's Edge, at the, what is it called? It's called, like, Cargo Bay 6 or something like that. Their Cargo Bay restaurant, while we were there, I got the Kadu smoked ribs or whatever. Fucking ribs were fantastic, man. They give you the ribs with some red cabbage and a blueberry cornbread, a piece of blueberry cornbread. Bro, I want those ribs again. Those ribs were fucking fantastic. And I wasn't even gonna get them because I watched Bobbish. If you guys know Bobbish, the food guy on YouTube, Binging with Bobbish. If you know Bobbish,
we take this boat. It's probably the last one we ever take. I'm ready for that. Are you?
Yeah, bro. I'm not going in right now.
You ever change your mind? I'll be right there with you.
I know. We'll go back and kill them all. Don't worry, brother. Calm down.
I got your back.
Alright, yeah, Binging with Bobbish, he said these ribs were terrible, and so I wasn't even going to get them. But I was looking at the menu. We had to eat, and I was looking at and I promised Sierra we would do one meal at a Disney World restaurant. And so she was like, well, I kind of want to eat at this one. And so I was like, okay, we'll run it. We'll see what it is. And I was looking at the menu, and they just didn't have anything else that really stood out to me. And so we went there, and I ended up getting the ribs. And I'm so fucking glad I did, because Bobbish out of his fucking mind saying that those ribs were trash. Those ribs were phenomenal. If you guys ever go to Hollywood Studios at Disney World and go to the fucking Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, get those ribs. Those ribs are phenomenal. I'll fight Babish. I don't even care. Babish, however you say his name. I'll fight that man. Straight up. He's wrong. He's wrong as the day is long. Been known to do the old scratch and sniff. Well, okay. I mean, yeah. You got to keep a temperature check. You got to know what the situation is going on. You know, if you're a little bit sweaty. I was more looking to like the method. I run the pinch and rub. You know what I'm saying? You pinch down on it and then rub the two sides of the sack together. Yeah, you run that. Yo, you know what's crazy? Cause here's the whatever happened. Did I hear what happened with Benjamin Babish? I don't know that anything happened. He just uploaded a video 2 days ago. What do you mean what happened with him? I did not hear what happened to him, clearly, from my confusion, but I'm not sure that anything happened with him because he's still making content. But, while Aaron tops that out to me, I want to throw out, because Fireman looked up the ribs. They're fantastic, man. And here's the thing. So, I mean, you expect to spend like a shit ton of money if you're eating like a full meal at Disney World. You know what I mean? So, I mean, obviously, when I agreed, took down his Turbo Tacos video because people pointed out he was using the racial slur Latinx. I thought Latinx was like, I thought that was like a preferred term from the Latino community. Isn't that something that like Latinas wanted to be referred to as indiscriminately not long ago? That's not a, is that a racial term now? But that's interesting. I did not know that. Anyway, you expect to spend a shit ton of money. As a matter of fact, so initially we had, because I told Sierra, I was like, okay, I'm not paying for food. It's 1 million not? No. Wait, what? It's not a racial term? Are you saying it's not a racial term? Bunch of white people trying to put, okay. I thought that was just the term, because I definitely saw brown people like using that term. I'm not saying that like they all preferred it, but I definitely saw brown people who wanted to use that term. So that's interesting. I've learned something today. To the point though, so initially when we went to Disney World, Sierra had booked the dinner in the Beast's Castle, which was $180 for the three of us to eat. 2 adults and 1 child was $180, which was crazy. And I kept trying to talk her out of it, and she, you know, she kind of had like the dream of just like doing it and whatever. But finally, like when we got close to getting there, she was like, yeah, that's kind of insane. I'll cancel it. And so she canceled it. But I had promised her, so she said, well, if I cancel it, like I still want to eat a dinner one day, whenever, at Disney World, like in you know the one of the parks. And so I said, okay. So Tuesday we spent 14.5 hours at Hollywood Studios because she wanted to get there like the minute it opened, so we showed up 30 minutes early so that we could go through the gates like as soon as they opened it. And we stayed there until the park closed. We actually stayed an hour past the park closed because we got in line to do Fantasmic at 9 o'clock that night, and it didn't end until 10 o'clock that night. So we spent the whole day there, and so while we were there all day, obviously we had to eat dinner. And we got dinner at Galaxy's Edge because we were looking at all the restaurants, and we were gonna do the Toy Story barbecue place, but it was like family servings and stuff. And I told her, I was like, if I eat all this barbecue like at dinner time, I'm not gonna walk around anywhere after that. So we went to the Cargo Bay restaurant at Galaxy's Edge, and she got the chicken meal, Em got the chicken meal, and I got the ribs. And honestly, like, for all that food, and we all got drinks, and I got a beer, all that food, it was $70, man. And like, I get it, $70 is a super expensive dinner, and I 1000% agree that $70 is a way too expensive dinner. But like, $70 for the amount of food that we got at Disney World is the key word here. For the amount of food that we got and like how full we were and how good it was, like $70 was not crazy, you know what I mean? And I got a beer. Beers are $10 by themselves at Disney World. So like, yeah. Let's see. Actual Latin people despise that term, designated a racial slur, as it ignores Latin language. Latin has gender-neutral terms. Latine. Babish got so much shit for using that term. Man, when it comes to like racial term, people need to just calm down. I'm gonna be real. Somebody will probably clip that if I ever get big. Somebody will probably highlight that and use that to try to cancel me or whatever. I think fuck him for like bending the knee and taking it down, because that's stupid. I'm sorry, that's stupid. I don't speak Latin, you know what I mean? I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak whatever. I don't speak that shit. If I use some shit that's out of your context, sorry, brother, sister, whatever you are. I'm using the term that I've been led to believe is supposed to be used. I'm not taking anything down. I'm not apologizing, whatever. I may apologize. I may apologize if I'm ignorant to something and I've been educated later. I may apologize, but I'm sorry. That's stupid to me. Latinx isn't a term. It didn't exist until it randomly started getting used 3 years ago. Okay, but once it started... See, that's the thing. It is a term now. Because that's how language works. Over time, things are introduced into the language, and they become terms. Whether it's correct or not, once you know better, okay, do better. Don't use it if it's not accurate. But I'm sorry, it absolutely is a term now. It's a term that's been thrown out. It's a term that's been used. I'm pretty sure I've hashtagged something Latinx before. It's a term. Do I think it's a stupid term? Yes. But it became a term. He used it out of ignorance. Okay, walk it back. I'm sorry I used it. It's not a racial slur. It's not a racial slur. There are no racial slurs. I'm sorry. Words are words. Stop being so sensitive. Alright, let's talk to Mr. House here. Because we have got the platinum chip. We did his thing. I was thinking we were going to do the casinos this stream. But apparently we took a different route. So let's talk to Mr. House here and see where things are going. We're gonna actually save right here too, real quick. So you said you wanted to see the thing, right, Jim? You wanted to see the thing, yeah? You were curious about how this game can go right now. You wanted to see Mr. House. This is actually a good point to do that at. Should have used the actual terms instead of made up a bunch of racist white Democrats made up. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, like I said, I mean, that's one of those where it's whatever, you know. Alright, open the antechamber. Now, we're about to try to survive something that is meant to stop us. So just so you guys know, we could take the alternate path right now and make this game a whole lot shorter, but we're not gonna do that, obviously. control room. Let's go. We made it through without taking a single shot. Look at this, guys. So you guys see this? Look at this. Who is this fella right here? Oh, wait, can we see this? Let's talk. Oh, we can't talk? It says talk to Mr. House, though. Why can't we talk? Well, maybe we should do something over here with this computer. Unseal chamber. Microbial infection risk. Proceed? Yes. Oh. Huh. Now we can talk to Mr. House.
Why have you done this? Centuries of preparation. So much good undone.
It's just business. Or we could actually just do Caesar's mission right there. Or we could say, yes, man, needs you out of the way. It's just business.
If personal gain, what you sought, should have done as asked.
You won't be able... We have the option to keep him out of control, but let him live. We can put him back in his tube, good as new. Or we can say it's time for him to die. Let's see. The most interesting one, so obviously... these two options land the same way. We can say, I'll put you back in your tube, good as new.
No! Ruined everything. Exposed germs. A year of life, if at most.
So you may recognize he's got that helmet on right there that we saw him wearing in the show. We try to talk to him again.
I have nothing to say to you. I have nothing.
So he won't talk to us. The only option we have at this point.
I have nothing.
There we go. Now you notice though, taking this route we lose karma. We also get a note that a tragedy to all of mankind has befallen all of mankind. Robert Edwin House, 261 years old, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip, industrialist, technologist, founder, President, and CEO of the multi-billion-dollar pre-war robotics and software corporation Robco Industries, has died. Generally recognized by Mr. House to be mankind's only hope of long-term survival, Mr. House's passing may well sound a death knell for the entire human race. Lost forever is his bounty of knowledge concerning human longevity, the depth and breadth of which could, as he was apt to say, fill several textbooks. He was not exaggerating. Though he did not achieve his goal of functional immortality, let us not forget that he died at the age of 261. How many people do that? I mean, come on. Also lost forever are House's singular personality, force of will, vision, and leadership ability. Probability of an equally capable figure emerging from the current human population to lead mankind to a future of equivalent quality is less than 0.000112% by objective measures too complex to detail in this obituary. Personality and force of will, born June 25th, 2020. House was orphaned at an early age when his parents died in a freak accident. Though cheated of his inheritance, House attended the prestigious institute in Massachusetts and founded Robco Industries on his 22nd birthday. Within 5 years, it was one of the most profitable corporations on Earth. By 2065, House was certain that an atomic war would soon devastate the planet. At great personal expense, he developed technology to ensure the structural integrity of the city of Las Vegas, as it was known at the time. On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted the city. Mr. House defeated them all. Talk about vision. leadership. Mr. House survived the war, of course, and would later recruit the three families, negotiate the Treaty of New Vegas, and rebuild the New Vegas Strip. While these achievements yielded many immediate benefits, they were all part of House's master plan to reignite mankind's quest for technological advancement, a plan without which the human race had nowhere to go and nowhere to turn. We'll revise and finish this up later. Have set the age at death to update automatically. Obituary makes salient points, but pearls before swine, of course. Let's hope the ingrates never have cause to read it. Who knows how many of them are even literate. So there's Mr. House. Obviously, this route would fulfill what Caesar asked us to do. It would also let us go over to the tops, bring Yes Man back over, and fulfill that quest of taking over New Vegas. So there are a lot of options here. You'll notice all the Securitrons here have kind of shut down. They're kind of chilling. They're not mad at us anymore for breaking through. So, you know, we got the connection lost. We could bring over Yes Man right now, plug him into the system, and take over everything. Oh, you thought only his digital AI self lived on. No. Not so, my friend. Latinx is as deep as 6'7" is. Fair. In the end, people need to stop speaking for others and let people speak for themselves. Stop white-nodding, everyone. Latin people designated it a racial slur, white-nots that speak for others who came up with the term. Death from above. Yeah, so this is a route to that ending, that path, if you choose to take it. Obviously, we're not choosing to take it, so we're going to go back here and pretend that we don't know that he is lying frozen on the other side of that wall. So he's alive in the show too, or how lore accurate is the next season going to be? So yes, the show is 100% lore accurate. It does not, there is not a canonical ending confirmed, but there were some things in the last episode that point to what the lore accurate ending of this game will be. I will not detail those here, because I know Aaron's still watching the show and a few other people are probably still watching the show. The show ended canonically. Now that's just one path that we can take to end the game, and there is no official canonical ending to the game. However, there are factors, especially in the last episode, which seem to indicate very strongly which ending is the accurate ending for the show. You and I can talk about that another time. But for now, we're going to get back to playing this game. Let's tell Mr. House that we have the platinum chip. Let's see what came out of that.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip?
Yes. We need to discuss payment.
Our terms were clear. Now that you have the chip in your possession, any attempt to renegotiate payment would be tantamount to blackmail.
I have some questions to ask first.
This is not the time for Q&A. Kindly hand over the chip.
Here it is.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
What does the chip do exactly?
Yes, so far as you've seen, all it does is change the picture on the Securitron's face screens from policemen to soldiers. But as you'll see, some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I.
Can we get a time check? This right here is about to be lengthy. Alright, let's see what it does.
Area, if you would.
Step closer to the
you're well
demonstration.
familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough.
Okay, so this is what they did before. Cilantro.
Its X-25 Gatling laser produced to spec by Glassing is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun.
Okay.
All of this you probably already knew.
Yep.
What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons.
Oh.
All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons.
But we just upgraded
Today,
the Mark II.
With the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Okay.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
Let's see. So what happens next?
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
I'd like to ask some questions.
What did you want to discuss?
Surprised you haven't asked what became of Benny.
That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the Platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does.
Damn.
Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp. Okay. What else did you want to discuss?
How will the NCR defend Hoover Dam?
General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see.
What's your battle plan for the dam?
A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn.
Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to discuss?
I should let you know that I planted a... Should we tell him about that? What's the deal with the snow globe collection? We'll ask that. I'll let you guys think about whether or not we should tell him about the surveillance device.
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss?
You don't think we should tell him? What are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
Interesting. How do you intend to enforce your claim on the city?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table.
Okay. Wasn't the NCR's army big enough to defeat your Securitrons and the 3 families?
Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated, not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they tried to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
They tried to kill me before, Jim. They just weren't as good at it. What were the terms of your treaty with the NCR?
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
You would go to war against the NCR?
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
Say you keep control of New Vegas, what happens next?
New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
Those are some bold claims. In the meantime, you'd rule Vegas as some kind of dictator?
I prefer the term autocrat. I would rule as a chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows.
Damn! What's to keep you from abusing your power?
My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any...
Yo, we got a libertarian right here, though.
...interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions. But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss?
Let's see. What was Vegas like before the war?
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it.
You say that you saved Las Vegas. How?
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind.
I'm not falling for Mr. House. I'm a fan of Mr. House. I will say, my last playthrough, let's see, I don't know where those save files at. Yeah, right here. I mean, I killed the shit out of that dude. Okay, so I mean, I have no like firm allegiance to Mr. House, but I mean, he ain't that bad a guy. You know what I mean?
I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
What preparations did you make to save Las Vegas? I'm just going through all this so everyone can get the lore.
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
Why didn't it arrive on time?
The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
It changes the context of a lot of the show, doesn't it? Knowing all this stuff beforehand. How did you nearly die defending Vegas?
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived.
Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to discuss?
Where does New Vegas get all its electricity?
Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam.
Fair enough.
The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else did you want to discuss?
Alright, we won't tell him about the data terminal. Jim says we should keep it secret.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright. We've got our plans for the next stream. We know where we're going next stream. Seems like a good stopping point to me. So we'll give that a go. Maybe right here for the thumbnail. Now, you'll notice the Securitrons here, they're still the policemen, but the ones outside, they gonna be soldiers. Alright, let's see. Hold up. Good thumbnail shot right here. It's all coming together. I'm telling you, man. Like, so one thing I really appreciate that they did with the show is they made it so that the show could be enjoyable if you don't know any of this. But there's so much that has so much depth if you do know all this. You know what I mean? Alright, we're in our bedroom. What time is it? It's 4 a.m. We haven't slept in a little while. We'll sleep until 8 a.m. or so. We'll give her a save. And then we'll call it a night. Because if we try to do all the casinos tonight, we got like another hour and a half, 2 hours. Show seems fun. The show is really good. show's actually really enjoyable. Anybody who hasn't watched it, I highly recommend watching the show. Alright. Exit game. Well, that's all for Fallout Friday this week. Will I be live over the weekend? Maybe. I don't know. I'm sick, guys. We'll see how your boy wakes up feeling tomorrow. Definitely though, I'm gonna try to get back next week, Monday. I'm gonna try to go Monday through Friday all week next week. We're gonna try to hit all them high points. I would end the stream right when you come back. I didn't know that you just came back. To be fair, I said it before you said that, so it wasn't anything personal. I got that Disney flu going on.
I'm gonna tell you straight. People are waiting. And when you keep people waiting too long, they start looking elsewhere.
That's true.
They start talking.
That's true.
That's bad business.
That's true.
The streets are hungry. The buzz is already there.
The buzz is there.
And momentum is a real thing. You don't just let it die on the vine like some neglected investment. You're sitting on heat and acting like you got all the time in the world. But perfect is for priests and the beeps, not artists. The fans are already locked in.
That's true, they are. They are. They are. I mean, you know, Tony Soprano just gave me a lot of valid points right there. Let's see how my next week goes. Let's see how my next week goes. We're closer than we've ever been to the album dropping. How about that? Alright. I'm gonna go get some rest. See if Sierra's still awake. If she hasn't crashed out on me. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all those good things. Y'all already know what it is. Can we do it on the 14th instead of tomorrow? I don't know. It's gonna get cold. It's hot right now. It's gonna get cold. Maybe, if we do it. I'm not even saying for sure that we will do it, but we'll see. We'll see. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all them good things. It's your boy DJ AlphaTyler. I hope you are staying safe, taking care of yourselves. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Cilantro!